Hey there guys, I'm Heather. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are just going to be showing you a day in the life on the farm, doing farm chores and just other things that we've got going on. So it's a Saturday morning. We had a delicious breakfast, our eggs and sausage, and then some waffles that I made. So Jeremiah's off today, and so we've got a list of stuff to do. So we're going to take you along and show you what we're doing. So the first animals to get some attention are the pigs. So we give them a 14% protein feed that we get from a local farm. They grow a lot of the stuff themselves, and so we tried looking it up. Since they're breeding pairs that we have, we're not wanting to treat them like feeder pigs and just give them unlimited access to feed. So that's part of the reason why they're here at our house. So again, if you're new, we've got some animals here at our house, and then the others are at my mother-in-law's. We bought our own land, and so we're trying to work towards getting everything there. But so we looked it up, and these pigs should be getting about 5 pounds of feed per day each. So we give them some in the mornings, some in the afternoons. So it did rain here. Woo, last night. I almost slipped. I can hear them coming. Let's try to get this water out. Hello. Don't get me all dirty, please. Here's the rest. They're a little bit muddy. There's a little house where they sleep. You know, there's another bucket over there. You don't have to share that one. We are still unsure if she is bred. So it's a little frustrating. We're new at this. She's never had piglets before, so I know it can be a little bit harder to tell if a first-time mama is bred. So we are just keeping an eye out, trying to watch. They go back and forth, back and forth. And next up are the meat chickens. So we had to go get some more feed yesterday because we were all out. They've been eating like crazy. Again, each of these is about 5 pounds of feed, and I would say, I don't know, for each 75, they're probably going through at least 30 pounds a day. So it's a lot. So with this being our first time doing this many meat chickens, we're trying to gauge properly how much feed we need to have on hand. But thankfully where we get feed's only about 10 minutes away, so it's not too far. So here they are waiting for me. Jeremiah moves them in the afternoons, usually. So we've got these nice big feeders from Premier One. So they've been very helpful. And they're like, where's my breakfast? You can see how big they've gotten and how they look very sparse because they're growing so fast that their feathers can't keep up. You can start to be able to tell which ones are going to be roosters and which ones are hens. So we just got straight run. But yeah. I've learned that it's better to take the feeder out and fill it up rather than trying to fill it up in there because they will just go crazy. And most mornings I do this with Lacey, the carrier, on my chest, but she is taking a nap now, so that makes it a little bit easier. So that was all of that bucket. Gotta go get another bucket full. I think they're ready. Now we need to fill up their water. Oops. So they've been drinking, and I fill this up every morning and every afternoon. So I would say they've been drinking a total of 5 gallons a day. Near the end, they'll probably drink even more than that. And then to clean out the little water, I kind of just spray it out. On to the next guys. This does scare them a little bit sometimes, but it's the best way that we have found to get that cleaned. So just like any other job, really, farming can get repetitive, and you feel like you're in this rut, but that's where seasons come into play. It's nice to have slower seasons, like in the winter time, and then springtime and summer, when things are picking up and getting busy again. So I think that's one part of farming that I think is beautiful, and I really appreciate just having some seasons of busier time and then some seasons of slower time and rest. So these guys are all set now until this afternoon when we get to do the same thing again. Just giving them more feed, more water, and then Jeremiah will move them forward. And so that's it for the animals here at our house. We'll show you when we take care of all the other animals at my mother-in-law's. But Jeremiah is back there, and so I'm gonna go show you what he's up to. And yes, we need to clean all that up. But these aren't gonna he liked that. These aren't gonna be bacon though.
Miss Piggy, you need to have eggs. You need to have, no, don't eat my boots. No, mate.
Are those your new boots? She's like, okay, yeah, give me a rub too. Oh, don't fall into the fence. They love the people that take care of them. Or just anybody that'll give them a scratch. So like I mentioned, with different seasons, springtime is garden season. So this is our garden. And so Jeremiah is finishing up planting some potatoes. So he's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
I'm planting potatoes, and basically we just do plant them 3 feet apart. I just use a measuring wheel because I'm OCD and I like all my rows to be perfect. I use a string line so the row is straight. And so basically you want them just 3 feet apart. Kind of make a mark. And then stake over. And then the furrow is supposed to be about 6 to 8 inches deep. And then we cover it over with about 2 inches of dirt.
So this is what we've got left to plant. We got 20 pounds of Yukon Gold and then 10 pounds of Red Pontiac. And then when you cut these pieces, you just want to make sure that there's at least one eye per piece. And then you plant it with the eye facing upwards, about 12 inches apart. I'm super bad at estimating distance. And then Jeremiah will come back over, like he said, and cover this back up with some dirt. I caught up to him. Almost done. we've come to the end of the row. If somebody's not happy, then we have to do a little bit more.
It's okay.
Before we leave and before I forget, I'm gonna water our little seedlings. So significant improvement from last year's starting seeds, but this whole tray was Roma tomatoes and only a few took off. This tray was beefsteak tomatoes and they did well. And I only had a few pepper seeds left and I got a few of those. So I'm gonna water these real fast before we leave. So at my mother-in-law's, the first thing to do is move the chickens. You can see they are all over the place. But we're setting up the new fence, and then Jeremiah will pull the chicken coop into this new area, and then we will herd all the chickens back in. This one's all lonesome by itself. All the chickens are running away from the coop when they should be running towards the coop. Oh well, we'll get them all in there. That one gets in. Maybe. Now to herd the chickens. Usually what works is just walking behind them and clapping. They're all in. Except the one. Jeremiah had to grab it because it didn't want to be chased back with its friends and the food and the grass and water. It's crazy. And here's the piggers. They don't want me to come near them. We gotta fill up their feed. They want to go hang with the cows. So we are filling up the pig's feeder with 200 pounds of 14% protein feed as well. Got a little bit left in there, but we just got some yesterday since we were already getting feed for everybody else. This hand truck was a birthday gift that he just got. All the cows are just chilling. There's Louie over there in the back by himself. Our Hereford bull. So they don't actually need to be moved today because they still have plenty of hay. Jeremiah gave them that bale on Thursday, so they've still got plenty of hay to eat. They've been eating the grass up. It's getting a lot greener out here, so that's another indication that spring is coming. They think they're being moved because Jeremiah just fired up the tractor, but nope, you've got plenty to eat. Forgot to show you, but these are all the eggs that we got. This is about 8 dozen from the last 2 days, and the 75 younger hens that we have should start laying any day now. So we're getting lots more eggs. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you all enjoyed just following us along today, seeing what we had to get done. Please consider subscribing to our channel to help us out and liking this video, and stay tuned for more. Say bye, cows.